Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to follow a TikTok tutorial, and it's going to be Charleane, and she does a fantastic look and it's like a catfish 101, so we're going to really try and create that. So I'm just going to bring my mirror close. I'm just going to do my eyebrows. She's already done her brows. She does her brows anyway, so let's just trim these puppies up. There we go. So let's go and see what the tutorial states.
Welcome to Catfish 101, where I teach you how to transform from this to this. A lot of you asked for an in-depth tutorial, so here we go. You want to start off with an instant tan on your...
Now, I'm only concentrating the face, but if I was running a low cut top, I would put an instant tan on. Got a pony neck jumper on, so we're not going to do that bit.
Neck, and if you've got your chest out, your chest as well. I don't make the rules. Instant tan makes your makeup look better. If you want a video on all of my favourite instant tans, then please let me know. Next, you're going to want to go in with a nose contour. You don't really have to like contour your nose if you don't like that, but definitely just add some colour to your nose. And then to add some contour to my eyes, I'm going to take that cream bronzer and run it all underneath my eyebrow.
I'm going to use the Jordana t-shirt in Honey Glow, and we're going to take a brush for our nose contour, she says. I'm just going to use this brush, and I'm just going to pop it in here. Right, so she goes around here and up here. Maybe I need a smaller brush because that brush is a bit big. I'm going to use this Pilouise brush because it looks a bit finer. So here we go. We're going to go down here. This is a lot. Rounds it off, and then we're going to go up here. We're going to pop it into this bit, and then we'll pop it all over crease, she says. Wings it out as well, all underneath the eyebrow. Looks like she wings this out as well. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It's just a lot, all underneath the eyebrow. I've never contoured my nose this way at all, so I'm following what she's done. So I've never done it this way. I never have. And then what she just does.
If you've got any acne you want to get rid of, now is...
Get your concealer and go over your problem areas. I can do that. I'm gonna grab a bit of concealer. I'm gonna grab a bit of the brush. There is some problem areas that I have.
The time to just spot conceal and go over those problem areas. Then you can let this dry before foundation to give full coverage effect.
Right. And then what does she do?
For my eyes, I'm using the Pilouise chocolate palette.
Okay, I need a palette. She uses the Pilouise chocolate palette. I'm just going to use the Jordana t-shirt palette.
Because this has got creams and powders. If you love a brown smoky eye, this will be your staple. Taking a light brown warm shade, I'm using a big fluffy brush and just running that all over where I...
Okay, light brown warm shade. So here we go. We've got some light brown warm shade. I'm just going to use this shade and pop that into the eye. Let's go with this. Now I've done this. This is kind of like the trust the process thing.
Put that cream bronze. Then with a smaller fluffy brush, I'm going in with a darker brown shade, and I'm dragging this right down the side of my...
A darker brown shade. She pops that into the... So she wings it out, but she has it onto the eye as well.
Then with a tiny bit of concealer on a flat brush, I'm just going to carve out my cut crease. And that's the only products I'm...
Oh, she does a cut crease. Okay, and then we're just going to grab concealer. So what I'm going to do with the cut crease is I'm just going to do that and then look up. That's basically where I should put my cut crease.
I'm using on my eyes pretty much. Like, this look is so simple. It's foolproof. You can do this, I believe.
God, and Bennett, my eyes look so different. Oh my god.
Then I'm going to take a tiny bit of my face powder, which is Huda Pancake, and just set that eyelids.
I'm not using Huda Beauty. I'm going to be using Jordana t-shirt. I need to set that with my face powder. And she uses a powder puff, so we're just going to set that. And then what do you do next?
Set the whole eyelid. And then with whatever's left on my brush that I used for the first colour, I'm just going to blend all those colours together really soft.
Brush and just blends it. This is just crazy to me. I'm probably not doing this right.
Then taking a small detailed brush and just a small bit of dark brown eyeshadow, I'm just putting that where I would normally put my winged eyeliner, but I am stopping at the edge of...
Dark eye brown shadow. She's putting that where she normally put a wing liner. These are the stuff that I'm just a bit like, don't like doing.
Then taking a brown eyeliner, this one's from MUA, and doing a tiny baby wing. This is literally just to disguise your eyelashes pretty much.
Brown.
Then lashes and falsies, I don't need to...
Okay, and then to do lashes, mascara and lashes and some falsies. Get mascara and lashes. Okay, and now let's go with mascara. Okay, now let's put some lashes on. I'm going to use these KT ones. Right, here we go, lashes on. Okay, what next?
explain this, and then you're going to tight line and waterline. I'm using a Kosas pencil. Everything that I'm using will be in the description below, so make sure you check that out. I like my eyes to look bigger, so I don't take the tight line and waterline all the way to my inner corner. I just don't feel like it suits me, but it suits loads of people, so try it and see which one you prefer.
So she's using black. Because then she says she doesn't take it all the way to the inner waterline because she wants her eyes to look bigger.
Just clean underneath my eye with a little bit of concealer just so nothing's smudging.
And then quickly clean up your eye with a little bit of concealer apparently. Okay.
And now we're onto the base. So to prep for my makeup, I like to just go in with a rich moisturiser. I'm not fluffing around with primers and all that jazz. I just use a Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. It is the perfect base.
Okay, I have this one. This is from Jeffree Star. She goes in with a rich moisturiser. I'm not going to do too much because this is really rich. Okay, I messed up my nose. Let me just go back in with my nose. Okay, now what?
Then I'm going to start underpainting. I use Charleane Cream Bronzing Duos. The bronzer on the forehead has a lot of controversy, but I hate the size of my forehead, and contouring it makes it seem a lot smaller. In my mind, it probably draws more attention than it's worth, but like, that's why I contour my forehead so much. So you just want to put your underpainting in all these places. Go heavy-handed. The concealer.
Okay, so she goes in with this and goes to hand with her bronzer on top. If you don't know, Carrie Ad loves to underpaint. She loves it. She loves to underpaint. I'm not a big underpainter, but she is. She's a big underpainter.
The foundation, everything added on top of it is going to sheer it out, so don't be scared. Slap it on. I always switch these next steps around, but for this one, I'm going in with foundation first, and I am literally painting it on. Like, you want to spread this out with a flat brush just so it gets on evenly. And if you're looking for that UK full glam coverage, you need to ditch that beauty blender. I'm sorry to tell you. Whatever brand says, oh, it doesn't soak up any product, if it's soaking up water, it's soaking up your product. So throw away the beauty blender and get those brushes. Okay, so she does 1, 2, 3. She does it there. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, and then she takes a brush. She takes like a paints it on. I think I used too much, but it's fine. She's like painting on as well. Brush. I'm just gonna take this brush and just pop it on here. Goes up to here. That's where she goes up to, and then goes down here. Okay, and then she does this. Oh my god, this is a lot of makeup. Yeah, you might have lost a bit of intensity from the foundation, so just go back in with your cream bronzer brush and just make sure everything is still where you placed it. Go back in with my bronzer brush and build up the intensity of the bronzer. Okay, this is really weird of me doing this. For under my eyes and to highlight my face, I'm going in with a lighter concealer right underneath my eyes first of all. Then I am taking a lighter concealer, but it's probably like 2 shades lighter than my actual foundation. I'm using this to highlight the rest of my face and also putting it under my eyes to blend in my foundation and that brighter colour under my eyes. Once you've highlighted all these areas, so she's in a lighter shade underneath her eyes and she's going in ham. And from all over here, all under here as well. She does do a little bit of a thing to her nose. Sorry, just done this because that's what she's done. Take it like a fluffy brush. I use like an angle fluffy brush and blend all of that concealer out. If you find it's not blending seamlessly, just go back in with your foundation brush with nothing else on it and just tap over all the areas that you. When I'm blending out underneath my eyes, I only like to blend out just the outer edges just to make sure there's no harsh line as the concealer dries. But right up in the corner of my eye, I'm going to leave that to. Let me just go back in with my foundation brushes right here just to do that. Then I like to take my bronzer brush with a tiny bit of bronzer and just merge those 2 shades together. Next I'm going in with cream blush, and of course using a brush, I'm just going to place this between the concealer and the bronzer. I'm just going to go with this cream blush. Just going to put it back of the container and put the cream blush on. Just going to put some cream blush on my face. I hate to do this, but there's gonna have to be a part 2 because who's gonna watch 10 minutes of this tutorial, okay? I'm gonna split it up into 2, so come back for part 2. Welcome back, How to Catfish 101. Welcome to part 2. We are halfway through this look. Let's get into it. So after building up that cream blush between your concealer and your cream bronzer, I'm going back in with a brush and just blending out the rest of the concealer that was underneath my eye. Then to set on my cream bronzer and face, I am gonna set it with powder before I set all of my face. So I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes for these, and you want to use like a really big fluffy brush. Be super gentle with this bit just so it doesn't pick up any of the product underneath, but this will just set the bronzer that you've put on your face. She's using a powder. She's not going to set her, okay, powder to
through this, and I'm just going to tap it on because I am not going to thingy this on. She hasn't blended out her nose. That's going to drive me insane. This is just too much. I thought I put on a lot of makeup. No, Carrie, you put on a lot of makeup, girl.
I'm taking a blusher palette. I believe this is from like P. Louise Christmas calendar, potentially. And I'm taking like that pinky peach shade in the middle. And I'm just patting this onto the wet cream blush with a big fluffy brush just to set that blusher in place.
Okay, so I need a blusher. So I'm just going to take this blusher and I'm just going to use a fluffy brush.
After those two powder products have been put on, then you're just going to go in with some setting spray, and this is going to melt all the creams and the powders together, and you want to let that fully dry.
Let's fan this face.
Setting spray is dry, and now we're going to set the face. So I'm taking a concealer brush, the same concealer brush that I use, and I'm just patting out the concealer under my eye again. This is going to get rid of any crinkles. It's just going to make sure it looks extra flawless before you set under your eye. Do one eye at a time because otherwise it can like crease straight away. Then I'm going in with my Trigger Powder Puff and Huda Beauty Pound Cake, and I'm just setting underneath my eye. Then I'm just setting the rest of my face, and I'm basically going around all of the contour. So I'm setting all the places that I put the concealer basically. Then once you've set all the places where the concealer is, you just take whatever's left on your powder puff and just run that all over the bronzer and stuff. But don't forget, we've already set the cream bronzer with the powder bronzer, so you don't need loads of powder on the rest of your face. I'm just going to take my powder bronzer brush and just blend the powder and the bronzer together. Next, going in with some more blush, again just to like intensify any blush that we lost before.
I don't need to intensify my blush, so what I'm just going to do is get my blush brush that I did use and just with the rest, I'm just going to do this.
I did do a little smoke out on my lower lash line. I just used like one of the brown shades that I already went in with. Taking a lighter eyeshadow from that original palette that we used, I'm just brightening up the inner corner of my eyes. Stuff like this really does make a difference, guys. Like, pay attention to detail.
A lighter brown and doing a little bit of smoke out. Okay, she takes a lighter shade and just brightening the inner corner of her eye.
Then my favourite bit, MAC Gold Deposit, adding a shimmery, glowy bronzer on top of your matte bronzer just brings the life back into your face.
Let's go with this and just put it all over the face.
I do love adding like freckles back onto my face when I got a full glam on. I feel like it just gives the illusion that you haven't got loads of cement on your face. Oh, I forgot to film my lip combo. Love that for us. So finishing with a bit of body glow. I'm going to do a separate video on this because this body glow is £4. Let me know if you like this tutorial because I can do more. Love you so much.
Okay, let's put, she didn't say she popped lashes on as well. And let's do the lips. I'm just going to do a simple look. Okay, this is definitely catfishing 101. I don't look like myself. I really don't. It's kind of crazy how much she's done this to look like something completely different. That's the thing that I've taken away. That she's done this so that she doesn't look like. I'll show you what I mean. I pop this wig on, and because I've done so much to my face, it looks incredible what she's done and how she's done it. But oh my good grief, I do not look like myself. Like, I don't look like myself at all. Like, I would not. I say I put so much makeup on, but I don't put this much makeup on my face. This is me just with the top on, nothing else, and with the hair. I mean, this hair looks beautiful. I don't want to grow my hair this long. I've completely changed to a different person. I'm not the same person. I'm looking at myself and I'm not the same person. It's crazy how much Charleane has done Catfish on 101 to make sure she looks freaking airbrushed. I literally look like that. I don't have any faults, any blemishes, anything like that. I don't have any moles where I want them. It's crazy how much I look different. I feel different. I look different when I'm talking to you. I look different. It's not a look that I would go for every day. I followed a TikToker's makeup tutorial. Did I enjoy the process? So many things that are different that I love. I love the bronzer, that the bronzer is still there and it's still there. But wow, this is just completely different for me. Like this eye look, I love it. And it's opened up my eyes so much that my eyes look bigger. But yeah, hope you do enjoy this video. Please give the video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.